Hi, my name is Lisa Ventura, and I am the CEO and founder of the UK Cybersecurity Association. I'd like to share my journey into a career in cybersecurity and offer you a few tips on how to get started. When I finished studying in the mid-1990s, I spent 7 years working in the entertainment industry. I worked for a management company that represented famous TV and radio personalities and worked predominantly with Chris Tarrant, the first host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I made the move into the cybersecurity industry in 2009 when I joined my ex-husband's software development company. He was very high up as an ethical hacker, and I was fascinated with hearing about his work, about the mind of the hacker and why they are driven to do what they do. I joined his company because he was sinking with his workload as the company grew organically very quickly. And I got involved in everything from operations to marketing, PR, exhibitions, events, and sales. The company grew to the point that we had offices in the centre of Worcester, around 20 members of staff, and we had a network of global distributors and resellers in over 40 countries that I was responsible for. When we separated in 2012, I knew that I wanted to stay within the industry, so I took on some short-term contracts and worked with BT on their Assure Cyber product. Then a couple of years ago, I spotted a gap for a membership association in cybersecurity and founded the UK Cybersecurity Association. I remarried, so I run the association with my husband, who is the Chief Operating Officer, and my day-to-day usually consists of briefing members on the latest cybersecurity threats and incidents, writing news bulletins and circulating them to members, managing our membership portfolio, sponsorship opportunities, our event portfolio, which are all virtual at the moment due to the COVID-19 outbreak, event partnerships and media partnerships. My husband is responsible for more of the day-to-day tasks of running the association, so I'm often asked to write blogs or articles, contribute to news stories, record video interviews, take part in podcasts, or take part in virtual events. For me, there are many advantages to a career in cybersecurity, especially since I'm in an industry that changes by the day, and keeping up to date with the latest threats and data breaches is paramount. It is also critical that organizations keep up with the latest threats, particularly when it comes to ransomware and phishing attacks. And the recent move to working from home has brought lots of new challenges and opportunities when it comes to keeping the workforce safe from the threat of cyber attacks. The only con that I've come across while working in cybersecurity is that the industry is still very male dominated, although that is changing and huge strides are being made to closing the gender gap in the industry. For those considering entering the industry, to coin a phrase, I would say just do it. There are huge development and career progression opportunities, and you have the chance to make a real and positive difference with everything you do to help not just businesses and organizations stay safe online, but also the general public. More professionals are needed to combat the growing cyber threat. I have a few tips that I'd like to share if you're considering making the move into the cybersecurity industry. Firstly, look at identifying your transferable skills. Unlike many professions, you don't need cybersecurity experience to get into the field, and that was certainly true for me, although many people entering the industry will have come from jobs with similar skill sets, such as in systems administration or information analysis. If you can demonstrate the relevance of your existing experience, your transferable skills, there's no reason why you can't get a foothold on the cybersecurity career ladder. My next tip is to read some more. It's always a good idea to research and learn as much as you can about a subject to find out what you're getting yourself into. There are lots of blogs dedicated to the practicalities of the cybersecurity industry, and two of the ones I look to on a regular basis are Troy Hunt's and Brian Krebs. You should also consider following other industry professionals on Twitter, as many of them provide useful tips, engage in debates and answer questions, and this is something that I do on a daily basis. Finally, get as many cybersecurity industry connections as possible. Meeting people and making connections is a great way to get your foot in the door. Networking websites such as LinkedIn can be very helpful and beneficial, and a few well-timed questions could lead to essential advice. Simply getting to know them on a personal level could give you an advantage when a position opens up in their organization. Finally, I'd like to wish you the very, very best of luck on your journey into a career in the cybersecurity industry. And if I can help in any way, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter. My handle on there is CyberGeekGirl.